Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider Underworld. I'm Hillian Lugia, also known as Mark91, and welcome to southern Mexico, where we get, well, it's pretty obvious, Laura's trusty bike. I don't know in which game Laura's bicycle or motorcycle would be rather strange to see Laura going around on a bicycle. Yeah, I don't know exactly in which game where the motorcycle originated from, but I do know that it was in one of the original. It was in at least one or two of the original games, the original first Tomb Raider to the number 5 and such. Okay. I have a few things to say about that cinematic with Alister's death and all that. Okay, once we get inside here, it's lower. One thing I don't like is, well, the aftermath of Alister's death, because camera likes what it sees. Because it isn't really done very well, because practically slow down. And yes, we've got company. The only really aftermath of it is that the only bit there is Zip saying no and not much else. So yeah, and there are supposed to be panthers around here. Oh, there they are. There he is. Oh, watch out. You probably want to be conservative with your special ammo and grenades in this level, because it's pretty long and it will be a lot more useful in the later stages of this level. Okay, but back to Alister. I do like the way he is killed as part of the Doppelganger's character. As you could see, it was mimicking Laura after they found each other, but then she immediately showed that she wasn't tied to whatever Laura did, that she had free will, which she showed by shooting Alister. Which might have gone a bit different if Laura perhaps hadn't drawn her gun. Because, well, oh yeah, we've got some dead folks here. That's just a little something about that. And one little problem I have, hold on a second. There we go. Is we are left with a very big blank as to what happened.
The Mayan calendar had only 360 days, and the remaining 5 were the unnamed days. The Maya believed that each year when the unnamed days arrived, the gates to the Underworld would open.
Yeah, and you can just tell by the outlines that something's going to happen here. First off, about this puzzle, we need to align all 3 of these. Come on, Laura. Pull. She's hardly moving. What the hell? We need to align those 3 markers with each other. And what the hell? Oh yeah. There we go. I'd forgotten. Yeah, stupid, it's locked. Yeah. Now if you're really stupid. As I was saying before, that we are left with a pretty big blank as to what happened between the time that Laura went down into the catacombs and what happened when she came back up. No matter how much you turn these things, they will never all 3 will never align. But you can, as you can see here, there's some backspace for this thing. And if we pull this thing to the side, it gets pulled backwards. So we can turn it individually. And back to the gap. The reason I have a bit of a problem with that is because we are left with quite some time where we don't know what happened, because as you can see, Zip and Alister and Winston, for that matter, were separated. How is my question? And when? Well, when would probably be when the Doppelganger broke in, and now we have more Panthers to fight. But still, I think that could have been a decent part of the story to fill in the DLC. But instead we got 2 other DLCs that didn't really do any much, if you ask me. Which are also only for the Xbox 360 version. So yeah, I won't be able to show those, or I won't be able to play those. Maybe I can get some footage from YouTube to show the major parts of the story. Because from what I've seen of it, it's 90% platforming and fighting, and only about 5% story. Okay, back to this. Let's see, that's about it with this. What I talked. Nope. Yeah, be careful. You can get hurt by bumping into things. Come on, Laura. No, it needs to be leveled. Level. The reason I'm going over here instead of to the other side of that puzzle is because we need to find something here that will allow us to activate the puzzle. And yeah, you can already see there's a panther, but panther's not the only thing here. There's also mercenaries around. And that leads into a pretty interesting 3-way fight. The mercs versus the panthers versus Laura. And currently I'm dealing with one of the panthers. Because one of the mercs is taking pot shots at me. At least he would be doing that. Since he's not. Probably dealing with the panther himself. Throughout these levels, you will find metapacks plentifully. There's more than enough of those things throughout the level. Oh, yep. There's just a heck of a lot of those things around. Probably, yeah. I've never really run out here and, for example, after 2 fighting each other, just pick up the strongest one, which is the panther. Yeah. The Mexicans with AK-47s are the weaker ones in the triangle, or the weakest ones in the triangle. Okay, what we need to do here is pull this thing out so we can use it somewhere else. Come on, there we go. Thank you, Laura. A bit of chip damage from the fall. Really hate that. Okay. Let's see. A bit more about Laura's motorcycle in my personal thoughts. I really like that. I really like its design in this game. Come on, Laura. It's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Plus, it's also decently functional because of that very big tire at the back. You don't need a pedestal or something, or for it. Or don't know what the name. Don't know what the English name would be. But the thing you use to keep your bike from falling over. Your motorcycle, bike, whatever. I don't really, because that, as I said, because of that very thick tire, and there was a bit of a visual glitch at the bottom of the screen there. Because of that very big tire, you don't need that, which theoretically would be very useful. And that was a bit weird there, but that could also be a bit of a flaw, as it would, well, it'd be pretty easy to push it over or blow it over. Something I have a lot of troubles with my bicycle during whilst I'm well, delivering the mail. That thing just keeps constantly falling over. But unless the tire, if the tire were thick enough or broad enough, then that probably wouldn't be a problem. And yeah, this thing is a bit hard to see at times. Come on. There we go. And there's what we need to collect. The head of the outer ring. So, there we go. And right after that, spiders, of course. When is it not the case? When you pick up something something useful, with no resistance at all, only for the enemies to show up right after that. Right after you've picked it up and got your back turned to them. Now, I don't know how practical the design of Laura's bike would be in the real world, but if I were to ever build, the motorcycle myself, I think I'd try to make such a design, or a similar design to Laura's bike. There we go, and out. Yeah, I've played through this level and part of the next already, just to be sure that I'm not wasting too much time. And now we can get out of here. Come on. Bit of a glitch there. Okay. Oh, more Mexicans. Not a nice big deal, huh? Yep. Come on. Taco Bell is worse than you guys. For a second I thought that guy got back up. Yeah, I tried to headshot thing there again, but nothing to happen. Really. Maybe I should take a look at the manual and see if something's wrong with that I got something wrong. Okay. Anyway, let's move out to the other side. And for those of you wondering if you can actually kill something by running it over with the bike, yes you can. And there will be a possible example of this in about a few corners, which I've already also got some funny footage of, which I uploaded separately for this in a field recording. And I pulled it off again. I drove underneath the Panther as it bounced, and there we go. I think it's hurt, not road. Ah, there we go. There we go, roadkill. It's pretty funny that you can drive underneath the Panther, completely dodge it like that. And I'm going to park the bike here, get off and get away. Come on. Drove myself into a corner there. And yes, you can shoot whilst driving. Not very useful though. These guys to take care of. I think the Panthers should be harmless down there. Okay, come on. There we go. Now I believe if you stick one of these guys with a grenade, you'll be stupid. So let me try. Not the idiot fell off and got the Panther as well. Wasn't trying for that, but still, very nice.